This is Leon, and I am at Potbelly here. Just got off of work. And basically, I just want to talk about an experience at work wherein I allowed myself to feel guilty for not assisting and supporting my teammate. So basically, my teammate had to work all day today because of specific schedule. So therefore, the rest of us there at work, we worked our regular hours. And so the guilt that I felt within, I felt guilty because of not helping him out, not actually being a part of his scheduling. You know, I didn't have to be technically, but I didn't allow myself to be a part of his scheduling because normally I, stay a little bit after work, but that's because of the busyness, But today was not busy, and so therefore I left at the time that I technically was supposed to leave. So therefore, I felt guilty because I did not stay there long enough. I didn't stay there afterwards, so therefore I didn't support him and the work there. But the thing about it, though, is that it was not busy. It was slow today. And so I allowed myself to feel guilty because of that. So which is how I accept and allow myself as a personality to remain an existent factor because of me supporting my guilt. And so with me supporting my guilt, I actually become less than the experience that I experienced or the events that I experienced within that moment. And so actually I became less than that event because I accept and allow myself to remain existing within a personality of guilt. Because guilt can only exist within supporting the personality as what I have accepted and allowed myself to be and become over time. And so, therefore, we wouldn't actually have to experience different types of experiences that we experience because of the point of guilt itself. And so, like I said, there wasn't a need to stay there longer than usual, longer than my time of an 8-hour shift. And there is no need to stay there longer. And so why develop this guilt and become less than the experience, less than the events that I experienced, perpetuating my personality as what I... So it's actually a point of self-sabotage, basically. And so within the guilt is sabotage because of the system and how the system operates within this world and how we have built and created and established the system within this world. And so therefore the establishment of the system, it creates guilt from the perspective of one's own self-judgments towards themselves in relationship to the system with other individuals. And so therefore it is that relationship that is formed within separation, thus creating this guilt which is only personality based, really. Because even though the system is here, and even though there are things within the system that we do not have control over as an individual within the system, it still doesn't justify remaining within guilt. But it is justified within a personality point that has to be forgiven and released. So therefore my self-corrective application is to simply direct myself out of the guilt and move myself and remain within the moment here and just do what I was going to do initially, was just to leave. Because it's not because it has nothing to do with him, it has nothing to do with the event, it has everything to do with my direction. Am I going to continue to exist within the personality of guilt? Am I going to continue to exist within am I going to continue to exist within the personality of guilt, or am I going to direct myself? Am I going to continue to exist within the mind? Am I going to continue to position myself less than the experience that I'm experiencing? Because every personality point is a point that of placing oneself less than a particular event that is experienced within one's reality. And so, yeah, I mean, that's what I have to realize, not to become attached, not to participate within even the movements, the subtle movements that become automatic within the moments of a reaction, or a subtle point, a subtle reactive point such as guilt. Because there are certain movements that I tend to participate and support as effects of the guilt, as building blocks of the guilt. And so, yeah, I mean, it goes all the way from the thought to the movements. And so, so that's all that I have to say there about that. Thank you.